Christian Wijnants. We are here in the Cathédrale Américaine in Paris for my winter show. The venue is amazing. I really like historical places. I love Paris, and I think the architecture in Paris is very surprising. And I like to have a not too classic place where normally we show a lot of times in the Palais Tokyo or like museums. And this church hasn't been used that many times, so I think it's nice. And I like the serenity in the church. It brings me, it's calming me down. So that's maybe a little bit the idea of the location, is to have something serene. The collection was an imaginary trip through Persia, through the Middle East, but especially Persia. And it's a trip that I've been doing already for a few seasons. So this winter collection is actually a link to the last summer collection, but this time with much more elements, much more layering, a lot of different inspirations from textile to prints and sequins. And it was for me, the inspiration is always something very personal. So it's nothing literal. So I like that it's just my own interpretation of my imaginary trip, my imaginary world, and Persia is something that is fascinating me.
Hi Fashion TV, I'm Tiani Kirilov from Belgium. Christian Wijnants, I'm always a very big fan of his because obviously he comes from Belgium to start with. I like what he does. I like the way he works with prints, with volumes. He makes it very feminine, and I adore that in fashion. I really look forward to wearing his creations next fall winter, and I loved the big jackets. They're going to keep us warm. We need that right now actually, because it's been quite cold in Paris. We've been seeing these big scarves for some seasons now, but I just like the way that he reinterprets them with amazing prints. He always does a good thing when it comes to prints, and he did a good job with his big scarves. And it's just an accessory that you actually really need when it gets really cold. I think I liked the big voluminous dresses in the silk, and I adored one of the last silhouettes where he mixed the checks, the blue checks with the black checks. So yeah, one of those last silhouettes would be definitely on my wish list for next season.
The post hasn't made it here for days. We've been walking around.
Hello Fashion TV, I'm Naki, big kisses from Paris. Mwah. I had 3 looks. I was wearing like a yellow looking top and the pants, and the second look was like a coat with matching pants and top, and the final look was like a pants with a sweater.
Every which damn way. The clouds are coming. They're knocking on my window pane. They wanna know what it is that I got planned.
I always like the comfort into in fashion and in clothing. I think it's great to have pieces where you just want to hug yourself and to go and have something very cozy and a very just a feel-good moment with yourself. So those doudoune, those big down jackets were really this idea of having something like a cocoon, almost like feels very familiar, very cozy, and I think that's what I like in clothing, when it's not too stiff, not too structured. For the first time, we really had this contrast between cotton, silks, and then the more heavy materials like alpaca and a big mohair coat. So I really like the contrast.
Should make you feel alright. Should make you feel okay. Should keep you up at night. Oh, she got them honey bone.
Me and my team, we draw all the prints together, so it takes a long time in the beginning of the process, at the beginning of the season. We do a lot of research about prints, and we have a lot of fun actually doing all kind of research, and then ending up into prints, but also jacquards, intarsia. So we decline the prints into different techniques after all.
She got